Hey guys, hi from me, Coco Mangnani, aka Soma. Today I'm going to be making you a really simple dish. You don't have to, especially for those people who don't like to cook and who find cooking very complicated. All you need is one ingredient. Yes, just one ingredient. Coming up, we just need bhindi and we need some masala. What is bhindi? Bhindi is okra or ladyfinger as it's popularly known in English. You need a pan full of hot oil and you need your okra. And I have it here all cut up. My oil is already hot. We're going to shallow fry this. So here goes. Oops. Gotta get those bhindis right in. Make sure they're not falling off. I've cut off their heads and I'm going to fry them till they are nice and crispy, and that should take me about like 5 to 6 minutes. While your bhindi is getting done, make sure not to put a lid on it because then the bhindi will get soggy and you don't want soggy bhindi. You want it nice and crispy so you can have it with your roti or pop it over your chawal with the dal to give you that little crunchy flavor while you eat your dal chawal. My chawal is there. I haven't yet made the dal, but I do have mutton curry from yesterday. So I could just do it with anything that I want because this is like a perfect side dish. And even if you don't feel like making anything else with it, you can have it with bread if you're not much of a roti kind of person, and or with roti and achar, and that's also good enough. Make sure all the bhindi is getting a bit of oil so it gets to be nice and crispy. While my bhindi is getting crisp, I want to tell you how to select bhindis when you go to the market. The best way to know if your bhindi is fresh is when you take a bhindi from that bunch and you take its tail and you kind of crunch it like that. If the tail just pops off, like with a nice crunchy feeling, it's fresh. But if it's kind of like just bending and it's not breaking, it's not fresh. That's not the bhindi you want. You want your bhindi to be crispy and fresh, so you need to check that. And also while cooking, cut off the head of the bhindi and the tail of the bhindi. That's where a lot of the gunk or like mud and everything sticks to it. I kind of wash all my vegetables with warm water, not hot, warm water and salt to kill off the bacteria or the virus, especially in these times. I honestly don't like to use chemicals. I don't like to be ingesting them at all. So that's how I make sure that my veggies are like a-okay. As you can see, my bhindi is completely fried. See that entire amount, it shrunk to this. So now you've got to add the masalas, but don't add it here in the pan. I'm going to put this off. Put this out on this blotting paper, which I've kept ready here on my cutting board, and I'm going to be putting this onto the blotting paper. Now going to be putting the bhindi onto the blotting paper like this, and I'm going to take the paper and take out the extra oil. Just be careful of your hands so you don't burn your hands. You can put this, after blotting the oil, into a nice dry bowl. As you can see, all the extra oil from here, it's all come out, so you don't have to worry about the oil. It's all been taken care of. Now to this we shall add a bit of salt, red mirchi, don't put too much, red mirchi, some haldi, some dhania powder, a little bit of dhania powder, not too much, and then you can put a bit of amchur. You don't have to put amchur, but I'm going to put some. So here it is, bhindi fry.